Hello and welcome to Film Companion South. I'm Vishal Menon and today we're going to be reviewing Vikram's Kadaram Kondan. Now back in the 90s, a lot of the action in an action movie would revolve around a CD-ROM. This CD-ROM would contain some explosive information and the movie would basically revolve around finding, losing and then protecting the CD-ROM. In the decades that have passed since, we've evolved to a time of digital currency, some great food delivery apps and of course electric cars. We've also ejected our CDs to a time of cloud storage and some pen drives. So if we were to set a generic action movie today, all we need to do is find and replace the aforementioned CD and replace it with pen drives, right? Won't that make our film hip enough to be Netflix ready? Well, Rajesh Selva, the director of Kadaram Kondan, seems to believe so. Because there's not a lot that's going on in this film that suggests that we're watching something cutting edge. Except for maybe Vikram's uber cool hipster looks. A cigar smoking, leather jacket wearing double agent, Vikram's KK looks like a tattoo artist who prefers almond milk in his breakfast cereal. He hardly speaks in the film. And when he does, he sounds like Christian Bale's distant cousin who's forgotten that he's not Batman anymore. But the film opens promisingly. The first time we see him, he's being chased out of the Petronas Towers by two goons. He's wounded and he's almost crawling. And just when they're about to catch up with KK, a bike comes and crashes onto him and he needs to be taken to the hospital. And this is where we meet Vasu, a young doctor whose job it is to take care of KK in the hospital bed. Just 10 days old in Malaysia, Vasu also needs to take care of his extremely pregnant wife Adira. But when the bad guys kidnap Adira, it becomes Vasu's job to take care of KK so that he can get back with his wife. This is where the film could have easily developed into a buddy movie where KK and Vasu get together and become friends. But the thing is, there's hardly any chemistry between KK and Vasu. Something the film really needs. Vasu, even in the most juiciest of moments, looks at best like KK's intern, always too cautious, always too fearful to really engage with him. It's the same lack of chemistry that we see even when Vasu is with his wife. Of course, we get a song and some pleasant moments between the couple, but never enough to really make us worry for their unborn child. But even if we are willing to overlook the need for emotions in an action movie, shouldn't we be treated to some kick-ass fun? This is where the film really disappoints. Because Rajesh Selva made a crazy action movie in Thungavanam. And for all the wait in the first half for the film's action set pieces to really kick in, we get zero payoff in the second half. There's a half-decent chase in there somewhere and also a combat in KK's lair that should have been a lot more bone-crunching fun. In fact, the only real action sequence that really worked for me is one between pregnant Adira and a policewoman in a small, dingy bathroom. Even obviously thrilling scenes are so underexplored. Like the stretch where KK and Vasu, at this time, the most wanted criminals in all of Malaysia, try to get back into the police station. Now, this is a sequence that should have really gotten us out of our chairs in excitement. But that's not how it plays out. In fact, I've seen couples finding it harder to get into Semmui Punga. With a convoluted story about corrupt policemen and a colorful gangster, we always see the dots, but they never come together. They should perhaps have chosen a better film to remake. A better set of supporting actors would have helped the film too. Or maybe they should have just worked on the screenplay as much as they worked on Vikram's looks. So that's it for Vikram's Kadaram Kondan. For the full review, log on to filmcompanion.in. And if you like this review, hit like and subscribe to Film Companion South.